Okay guys, this is like not my try to start this video. Anyway, let me try again. It's been a while. I really didn't have a rhyme or reason to this particular video. There were so many things that I've said that I was gonna film about. I'm just trying to kind of do this in the middle of some other responsibilities today. I'm gonna use some things that I think that you guys want to see and some things that I have talked about already before. So I'm starting off with the UOMA Beauty, the POISE palette. This is what it looks like. Hold on, let me find my receipt. You do like rich looks and throw it at you. Just kidding. It is $44. I did use a coupon on it though. From Ulta or some points. I used some points or something like that. I already had the Woke concealer and my color is Honey T3, but I do not like the foundation. I have tried it a couple of times. I know people love it. I want to love it, but it is just too, there was not a good shade for me and it is very drying. And you guys know I've talked about having dry skin before and more mature skin. So I am not one for the hype train when it comes to foundations because that's my skin involved. What I did notice when I actually used it was that there was a lot of flashback, which I thought was strange, but my skin is very yellow and it was just hard, even with all of the range of shades, it was very hard for me to find a good in-between shade that didn't leave like a line of demarcation, either too dark or too light. But I really like the concealer, so, you know, whatever. And today for the foundation, I'm actually going to use the JUVIA'S Place I Am Magic. I have talked to you guys about this on Instagram before on my stories, so hopefully you saw that. But I will reiterate that today again. So I started out with the color UOMA, which is like a transition color. It's pretty sheer, but that's okay. And I'm using a Morphe 433 brush. You can also use your MAC 217. It's everybody's favorite. I just wanted to kind of get an idea of how the shadows paid off because when I swatched the other one that they have with like the green colors in it, it was not doing too awesome when I was in the store. I was like not in love with the payoff. But usually when I get blues in a palette, I can always make them work, no matter if they're good or bad. This is okay. So this is kind of what I was afraid of. Let me try a different, let me do a flat. I'm gonna do a 239. Yeah. You will definitely have to do a flat shader brush for the pigmentation on this particular palette. For me as an artist, I'm not always trying to move super fast, but I do move fairly quickly as an artist with my clients. And I say that because I like to move at a very specific pace. And so if I'm spending a lot of time trying to get a palette to for the pigmentation to pop and I have to blend out and all these things, it's a little frustrating for me. And I'm always, when I work with clients, I'm kind of on their time. So I want to be fair and I just like to move swiftly. So I can make this work, but I see some patchiness. I don't think that I'm the only person that said this. It's a beautiful looking palette, but I think we're running into an issue where some of it's gonna be great and some of it's gonna be like not so great. So, who keeps walking by my window? Y'all see that? Anyway, I want to do something more with this. I'm just not quite sure what that is yet. I don't know. I think I have like a $5 ColorPop blue that is off the chain that I've worn before. I want to show it to you. I feel like I want to find it. Yeah, this one right here. It's called Quantum Sleep. Boom, done. See what I'm saying? So this is the I Am Magic. I showed this, I didn't show application, but I did talk about it on my Instagram stories. So this is, and okay, so people are like, oh my God, really? Yeah. Couple things. It's very heavy. Very heavy. Full coverage, not a joke. What I said on Instagram was that I would do a wear test, which I did. I want you guys to see, this is okay. And I picked this color a couple reasons, because it did look right in the store, and also because they have a little, they have a little chart on their Instagram that tells you what the match is, what this compared to another color would be in another formula. So say for instance, for me, this is a 510. It's an Aruba 510. It will tell you it's what this is the same color as, say for like MAC, it's NC42. It tells Fenty, so on and so forth. I don't know all of them, but I would say for all intents and purposes, yes, the color is a match. The texture is not the same, but the color is a match. So when I first put this on, you see how intense this coverage is, which is why people really, really like it. I get that. I get that. To me, this is gonna be great for like the summertime because it gets so hot in Texas. However, does not take away from the fact that I have very dry skin. I had to moisturize pretty heavily before to make sure that this was gonna settle in nicely. And I will say also, I squeezed like 2 little pumps and that went all over my entire face. So it definitely gives you that coverage. To me, it's just kind of for the summer, it can get a little masky. And that to me is a little overwhelming. But again, when I took the pictures like at the end, from the beginning and the extra at the end of the day, God, can I talk? Some coffee or something. It held. I wear glasses. It didn't have like a demarcation situation. It held beautifully. Okay. I didn't get the concealer because I picked this up from Ulta, and Ulta is not selling the concealer yet. I don't know if they will or they won't. And I didn't feel like just ordering concealer from the brand. I felt like I could probably I have enough concealer, guys. I have Almost concealer. This is Almost concealer. I have Jeffree Star's concealer. I have MAC's concealer. I have Kevyn Klin's concealer. I have 1,000 concealers. I feel like I can kind of balance it out. What I also found would pair best with this was I'm using Anastasia Stick Foundation, and I'm using it in Walnut to do a little shade in there, honey. Just works out better for me. The cream against this texture, that's what it is. It feels like a cream. Just works out better. Yeah, I've got some other palettes. I don't know about this one. Like, I can do this look. I think it's pretty, but I can do this eye look with anything. I think I was looking for something in their palettes that was like, yo, I've never seen a color like that before or something. And I really, really, really want to support, you know, the brand. So, and I have the lipsticks. I think the lipsticks are freaking amazing. I think that is what their jam is. I think the lipsticks is what their jam is, for sure. I'm going to use the Morphe Megastar. This is from the Glamabronze collection. I love this one. There were so many things I want to talk to you guys about, but I really need to talk through this. Like, I can't do this any other way. I was supposed to be talking to you guys about losing your friends, or changing how your friends change, like when you're getting married. That's what I was supposed to be addressing. Which I will have to do at a different time. Let me get some of that up. That's a lot. See, I like my hair a lot more in film than I do like in person. I don't know. I struggle. I change my hair all the time. I want to lose some weight, and then I want to cut my hair, because what does come with marriage is this unusual weight gain. I weigh more than I did when I was pregnant with my son. Not that I weigh a lot with my son. I gained like 12 pounds, but this is just... See, it looks gorgeous. It looks gorgeous. Like, I think on film, like, it looks amazing, but like, I like a lighter feel. So I don't want to like lie to anybody and be like, oh, it feels so light and amazing. You know, where I felt like, and here's what pissed me off too, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. YouTube is not a fan of micro influencers. So even though I follow a bunch of people that were friends and stuff like that, they don't ever pop up in my feed. So I was finding influencers that had gotten it for free, like Nikki Tutorials. I like her, I love her makeup, but there was just a couple things that she did that pissed me off. And Juvia's Place has always supported her. So I felt like they've always sent her product for free. Everybody I was seeing like had got the product for free. I don't see them sending stuff out to micro influencers. So this is Morphe's Blush Trio, Pop of Rose. I love this one. I love it. I think the balance is just insane. So I wasn't seeing anybody come on and say, you know, like, I never see anybody over 40, you know, that can tell me like really what it feels like on their skin, like for me, or has experienced like a real skin change in the course of their life, like I have, okay? And I take care of my skin. People tell me my skin is beautiful all the time. This is from the Matte Christmas collection, guys. So we won't even go over that because it doesn't exist anymore. These children wear me out because they're out of school and all day, back and forth. And I have to work. I work from home. So anyway, I'm rambling. But yeah, I mean, I like how it looks on screen. It has to settle into my skin before I feel comfortable with it, and that always takes a little bit of time. I'm gonna use this Mineralize Skinfinish. I'm using medium plus. I usually use medium golden. Let's use Hyacinth. Hyacinth from MAC. Do you guys want me to do a video about like, I mean, I don't know like if anybody else has experienced that. I think that a lot of people have. Just people changed as they got closer to me being married. People that I'd known for a really long time. I'd seen just, you know, maybe I changed. Most people that know me well and really loved and care about me did not say that. They weren't like, girl, you changed. It seemed more like, yeah, that's okay. It seemed more like, these are Morphe lashes, Melrose Avenue. You guys know I love some Morphe lashes. They're so cheap and they're so good. I had always heard stories about people not being happy for you, like when you were happy. And Kevin and I had some ups and downs, don't get me wrong. But I had some friends who I had seen through some real life trauma, you know, and been around for one of them for almost 2 decades. And the closer it got, the more awful they acted and just kind of fell off. And I think a lot of people probably experience it, but it's really sad because actually one of them, I'd been to her wedding, and the other one, no shade, couldn't keep a boyfriend for more than 3 months. Shade, sorry. Had to be said. So I had to look back and say, well, maybe it was, I think there were a lot of red flags, even over the course of some years, that I recognized, and I maybe gave them too much credit because they were around when I met my husband. Luckily, if I can insert a picture, I'll try. The women that you see at the wedding, because the wedding was really small, it was actually bigger than what I wanted it to be. And going into the in-law situation was a whole separate bag. But the women that, whoever was there from my side was supposed to be there. So I'm okay with that. I'm so thankful to my sisters that were there for me. Sisters being friends, friends being sisters that were there for me. And one of them actually asked me, she's like, well, do you miss the girls that kind of bailed or did whatever they did? You know, do you want to try to ever like I'm like, no. I'm not really built like that. I have been through enough in my life. I don't believe in just trying to maintain relationships that don't work. I've made that mistake many times, even friendships. If you can't be happy for me, you don't have to be here. It doesn't bother me. I think I realized that you know, those particular friends were happier if I was alone or unhappy, even if I just alone in general, because even if they weren't single, I don't know. Sometimes people just don't. This is my concern about having a big wedding and having been engaged before, was the issue that people make your wedding about them. And that's exactly what was happening. And I mean all the way down to the night before the wedding, child. One person's behavior was just hateful. And it was hateful on levels that I can't even really explain. But I only need to see it one time. I'm not the type of person like, show me again. Not that way. Okay, so these lashes really kind of help the circumstances. Like, I dig the look, right? I dig the look. I just want to be honest with you guys about like the payoff. I'm making a lot of noise of certain products. That's long. It's the Artist Pencil in Total Taupe. Let's see what this looks like. These artist pencils that Makeup Forever came out with, I'm gonna say rest in peace because my store closed out here. But they are dual purposed, so you can use them on your eyes or your lips. This is the Eartha lipstick. First time I'm opening it, by UOMA Beauty. This is what it looks like. I love the names. Yeah. Very pretty. It's very pretty. Oh, love it. I'm gonna pop a little bit of this Beauty Supply EBIN New York Cosmetics. It's $3.99. If you're in Dallas, it's at Genie Beauty Supply. And oh yeah. Oh yeah, just get under that lash band a little bit. The lipsticks are $24. I like the look. You know, you guys know I'm lows and highs. So you got like 20, 24. These are like 18. This was $4. Lashes Morphe lashes are like $3. They were like $3. They might be $5 now or something like that. Not expensive at all. You know, I forgot how much this is. I want to say it's like 21. I think the concealer is 21. I use the Makeup Revolution banana powder in like a pressed palette. Love this. Ben and I used to do this. It's like $8, child. You are sleeping if you don't use these instead of using all that messy powder all over the place, right? I love me some banana powder, but I have Brianna's and I love it. It's finely milled, but the mess, it's like a take my Cover FX illuminating spray. Otherwise, guys, that's it. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you want to talk about. I'm doing my best, guys, because it's going to be really hard for me to upload this video. I don't know how I'm going to do it. But I hope you like this look. So, final thoughts. Yes, your friends will disappear when you get married, but you'll have the right ones around when you finish. Probably gain some weight. UOMA Beauty. Love the concealer, love the lipsticks, do not love the eyeshadow palettes, unfortunately, and I do not love the foundation. Not awful, just doesn't work for me, but I think the palettes across the board, just the formula is a little off for me. Juvia's Place foundation, very, very full coverage. I definitely could use it on oily skin clients. Does not take a lot. That's very, very awesome, but it is a little heavier, so it takes some time to settle, but you see it finishes beautifully on camera. Loving, you didn't see me use this, but I'm loving the Tatcha, the Silk Kansas primer. This is everything, child. It is a blurring effect. So again, really, if I'm dry and it works, I have to put it over moisturizer, but it really, really worked well for oily. If I were gonna use an all oily skin client, I would do that too. And this right here, this duo they came out with, I don't know why we're sleeping on it. This is the bomb. This is like a remake of the Revlon lash glue. Insane, amazing. Dries fast, clear. I don't need to put a liner on to cover it up, and I think that's it though, guys. I hope this was helpful. I hope you like the look. I'll take a picture, try to get my life together. Let me know your thoughts about the color of my hair. I will not be keeping it for very long. I get very bored, and I get bored. That's all. Love you guys. See you next time.